You find yourself waking on a shore of flotsam.
Speak to me!
Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship. Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village. The Sahuagin have threatened this place for generations. Judging from how it looks now, the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to arrive.
Dust and mold fill this ill-maintained storehouse. You can hear the telltale skittering of vermin nearby. This appears to be the main storeroom. A large silver Sahuagin emerges from a hidden passage, demanding you must let the scrolls fall into your ground. The door swings open. It appears that the floor in this room can be moved and rotated. The protective spell dissipates. All that remains now is to take and deliver the scroll. Ahead is the cellar where the Kenneth crystal is hidden. You can feel the life-saving heat emanating from the magic crystal Boldar spoke of. But from the shadows approach those who would doom Korthos by destroying it. You have slain the last cultist, thus protecting the Kenneth crystal and saving Korthos.
Coming from deep in the crypt, you hear the strange sarcophagus. You notice something strange about the wall to the west. If you search the wall, a treasure chest glimmers in the dark passage here. There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual. A magical crest appears from the destroyed altar. If you take it with you, it may be useful later. You continue to hear cultists about their evil work from further inside the crypt. Another treasure chest. Perhaps the cultists brought it here, but it's your— There's another Sahuagin. It croaks.
Crag Wolf-Eaten,
Another crest drops out as you smash the altar. There might still be other altars elsewhere in this crypt. In the middle of this chamber is an evil devourer altar. Quiet. When the altar collapses, a third crest appears. It glows with cold magic. A magical barrier blocks the— You fit the last crest in place, and the magic shield dissipates. The last devourer altar shatters. Your bold actions saved Korthos and brought the Sahuagin's fell scheme to naught. The treasure chest in the antechamber is now yours. Hero. It is on the people's lips as you walk by. Cautious looks have become friendly nods. Then word comes that your presence is requested in the tavern.
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the collaborator stepping in from the dark. Your stalwart defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final assault. You notice a small chest hidden behind the bar. You have weathered the Sahuagin storm. Now, after that traitorous Drexelhand isn't here. The chamber beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Korthos village. Drexelhand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Drexelhand will hold the signs with the Sahuagin would save his life.
Your victories have made the village much safer, but only temporarily. It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin, out in the wilds of Korthos Island.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith manufactory. You enter one of the laboratories where decades ago, the doorway ahead has been boarded up. Oddly, the work looks very recent. A magical barrier, humming with compressed energy, resolutely blocks your path. You hope you can find a way to disable it somewhere. Icy jets of some alchemical compound coat these humming Cannith power crystals. Upon turning the valve, you hear a definite alteration in the pitch of the hiss as the gas struggles to flow around your obstruction. Without the alchemical jets coating the Cannith power crystals, you can now easily destroy. As the last crystal shatters, the hum of power slowly fades into a heavy silence.
Who in the flame are you? Oh no. The Sahuagin found me!
Suddenly the air shimmers with devourer magic. The Sahuagin have followed you in and are attacking.
They wouldn't have sent so few after me. Stay alert! The Sahuagin are still blocking our escape. Watch for more attacks! Sahuagin scum! Keep coming! I won't die that easily! Once the Sahuagin get your scent, they won't stop until you're dead. We might actually get through this. Just hold for a little longer. The Sahuagin magic is gone. We beat them off. This time.
Hayden looks weary after
Go
surviving
now.
this latest
Tell
attack.
Ursa to hold the barricade just a
Perhaps
little
you should
longer.
talk to him
Then
again.
meet Amalgam at the base of Misery's Peak when you're ready.
With Hayden finally persuaded to help, the people of Korthos might finally win their struggle. A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith manufactory.
Your finding Hayton transformed the village. It seems as if all of Korthos were holding out for news of your next great victory with bated breath.
You come across a makeshift camp. A scraggly dwarf sits on a log, trying in vain to keep warm. A bone-chilling breeze emanates from the mouth of Misery's Peak.
You're here. Come, there isn't much time. Selimus, ready your party. I'll weaken the barrier for you.
Ready! Charge!
Good. Now to clear your path.
Hayden clears the passage. Victims of the Devourer cult arise from the icy ground, bound to slay the living and add to their grim number. Several humanoid figures surround a glowing pedestal. Their putrid forms are frozen in contorted poses, their faces set in silent, eternal screams. With the second signal crystal activated, you hear the stone door at the base of the cavern rolling open. Chills run down your spine as you finally come face to face with the dragon that has been terrorizing Korthos. Even at rest, it is a truly awesome beast. The door at the rear of the cavern pops open. Cultists attracted by the roar of combat rush out to confront you. Another heavy blow. Hopefully the switch is nearby. The ground quavers, and you look down to see a tunnel beneath the ice. The dragon roars as it thunders after Selimas and Jeets and Talbron. The ruse is working. A signal crystal glows with power as you engage the first control lever. But where is the second? Feel fresh frozen air gust in from the newly opened door below. Waves of psychic energy pound into you as you spot a green crystal on the ledge ahead. At last, this must be the quarry Mindsunder. The contest of wills. This could be your chance to destroy the Mind Sunder. The Mind Flayer shrieks as it loses the Mind Sunder's power. The dragon reasserts its will and looks very annoyed.
Here, take this book.
And like magic, the snows stopped. Savior of Korthos! They cheer as you return. But destiny has greater plans for you than just this small village.